Good morning. I hope everybody's having a great start to Monday. I know Mondays can be a little rough, but I'm hoping it's going well so far. When you are on, come say hello. I'm gonna get ready here. All right, so today, you guys, we are gonna talk eyes. If you did not see my live yesterday, it's all about our Flawless 5. It's what I kind of refer to as my base face, so it's what gets me to right here. So now I have my foundation and my concealer all used, and I am ready to now apply color. So we're gonna do eyes today. But before I do that, I did want to quickly show you our mineral blushes. So our mineral blushes are highly pigmented and use very little in order to get the desired color that you need. This color is called Seductive, and I'm going to use my blusher brush 1 to 2 taps in my blush, and that's all I need. I actually blow off the excess. I'm going to start about the pupil of my eye right on my cheekbone and then concentrate furthest in first and then move backwards. And then I'm going to blend this out with my powder puff brush because I don't want that kind of painted on cheek look. So like I say, 2 taps, that's all it took in my blush. And now I'm going to blend it out. This blush, because you need so little, will last you a long time. I know I've had this specific color for 8 months now, and my other one I've had for about probably close to a year now, and neither one are even a quarter of the way used. Okay, so super quick, easy blush on the cheeks. And now we're gonna move into eyes. Today I'm gonna do grays. Since I'm wearing black, well, some black, but first we're gonna start with our eye primer. Eye primer, it's just like primer for your foundation. It's going to make it so that the shadow doesn't seep into your skin, and also gonna make it so that it doesn't crease. And it's just like primer when you put it on your walls. So you put a primer underneath a color so that you get a true color. If you don't put primer under red, for instance, on your walls end up looking pink. So by putting the eye primer on first, you're gonna get that true color on your lids. And I'm gonna be working out of palette 2 exclusively today. So palette, ooh, gosh, glare, sorry. Palette 2, here we go. Starts down here in some grays and silvers. We have a couple of browns and then the dark charcoal and black. I'm gonna start right here with Honorable. And even though I'm gonna do gray mainly, I prefer to put Honorable on my lid underneath the gray. I just like the color that I get a little bit better when I mix the two. So I don't need to put a lot on. I'm just gonna put a light dusting of this Honorable, which is a kind of taupey brown. Let me know what you guys are doing today. Hello, Heather, how are you? I heard you guys are getting some like serious rain down there. We're getting ready for some snow where we are. Okay, so now both eyes have that Honorable all over the lid. And we are gonna now move into the color Hopeless. And Hopeless is there's some shimmer to it, but it's not glittery, if that makes sense. So this is Hopeless, and I'm using the Deluxe brush to apply this. So I'm gonna go all over my lid again. Oh, I'm glad you guys need the rain and that it's coming. But it sounded pretty torrential. Okay, Meg, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so we're gonna put that color all over the lid, over the top of Honorable. So this is Hopeless, and again, applying with my Deluxe brush and just doing my lid right up to my crease and then stopping. Okay. So there we go. There's the 2 colors so far. Next, I'm going to move in with my crease brush, and I'm going to move into the color Perplexed. Ooh. So Perplexed is a dark charcoal, and I know that can be somewhat intimidating to use these dark colors, but here's the thing. These colors all blend super well. Now the way I like to do my dark color is I use it under my eye. So I'm going to start under my eye first, right in my lash line, and then I'm going to kind of bring that up to a point, and I'm going to stop. I'm going to get a little bit more of that same color, and now I'm going to connect this onto my brow bone and into my crease. And remember, we're going to do lots of blending, so don't be nervous that this is so dark. Okay, so that's one eye. Now I'm going to go and do the other. Crease brush under the lash. Bring it up to that point. And now over onto the brow. Well, onto the bone, not up into the brow. Okay, now same color again. I want to fill in that corner, so I'm just going to draw kind of down a downward angled line with my crease brush. Okay, and then I'm going to stop. I'm going to move into my angled sponge brush, and I'm going to pick up the lightest color, which is Romantic, and it's this silvery kind of iridescent. I'm going to use the angled in, and I'm going to put my brush down and not pick it up, like one fell swoop. And it's okay if it goes over that dark color, because what we're going to end up doing is blending all of this together. And then I'm taking that light color into the corner of my eye. You always want lightest on the inner of your eye and darkest on the outer. Okay. All right. Now I am going to, you can use your deluxe brush for blending, but because I've used dark colors today, I'm just going to use this old standby brush, no brand, nothing special, just for blending. And what I like to do is I start in the lightest first with circular motions, and then I'm going to bring that down. If you start in your darkest and move up, then you're transferring that dark color up into your brow bone line, which you don't want. So kind of, I really just get in that crease and just kind of back and forth, almost rainbow style, if that makes sense. Gonna dust it off on the back of my hand before I switch eyes, so that again, I'm not taking that dark color places I don't want it to be. And I just don't want any super harsh lines. So that's all I'm trying to accomplish here, is just that blending so we don't have really harsh lines. Now, trying to make sure we're even. I say we're pretty good. So one palette, that whole look with one palette. And the cool thing about this palette is right here in the middle, you have that honorable and cocky and blissful. You can do this same kind of look in the brown family instead of the gray and black family. So one palette, multiple different looks. So now that I have my shadow on, I'm going to go ahead and use my Precision eyeliner in Perfect, which is black. I'm going to line my top and my bottom lash line. You guys, these things are incredible. They do not move. They are smudge proof. I've actually done testing of colors on the back of my hand for customers so that I can send them pictures and they can see the true color. And the next day, they're still on the back of my hand. So amazing, amazing liners. I've had so many customers that have said, I've used pencil liners for years and none of them stay as well as Younique's. So awesome credit to Younique for our pencils. So now that I've done my liner and my eyeshadow, I'm going to move on to our 3D fiber lashes. Good morning, Molly. And I'm gonna curl my lashes first. I have the most stubborn, straight lashes you can imagine. So curl first, and if you haven't done 3D fiber lashes before, it's gel, fiber, gel. So 3-step process. We're gonna put our gel on first, just as if you'd put any other mascara on. And try not to paint your eyelid like I just did. And then I'm gonna take my fibers, and I like to roll these on the back of my hand first, and then I kind of shimmy up my lashes. One tip is do not go all the way down to your waterline. That's when people complain of feeling like they've gotten fibers maybe in their eye. So don't go all the way down to your waterline. Start, you know, midway or so and just kind of shimmy it up. That way those fibers are gonna stick to that wet gel. And now I'm actually gonna move on to my other eye because I want those fibers to dry really well into the gel. So here we go, we're gonna do the other eye. Ooh, almost forgot, do it every time. Curl the lashes first. Okay. Gel first, and then we're gonna do fibers. All right, what's everybody doing today? It is grocery shopping day for me, my least favorite day of the week. So again, fibers, roll it on the back of your hand to compact them, and you're gonna have less fall out on your cheek. And just kind of shimmying up that eyelash, getting those fibers nice and embedded in the gel. And now I'm gonna go back to my right eye, and I'm gonna seal those fibers in with one last coat of gel. So something to note about the 3D fiber lashes is you get to kind of determine how dramatic you want your lashes. If you want a really dramatic look, you can just keep layering. So right now, if you wanted a more dramatic lash, you could go, now that the gel is wet on here, you could go back and add more fibers. All right. I'm not going to, because it's just a Monday. I'm not doing anything super special. Like I say, the grocery store, never fun. Hopefully it's not going to be too crazy. I usually like to be there really early on Monday because it's pretty dead, other than the people who are stocking the shelves. But it was a little lazier of a morning for me today. So there we go. And now I'm going to do my bottom lash line. I personally do not put fibers on my bottom lash line, but you can if you choose to. It's just my personal preference not to. I always feel like I'm looking crazy when I do my mascara because I open my mouth. Look kind of crazy in front of the camera. All right, there we go. So that's eyes for today. We used palette 2 and eye primer. We used Perfect Precision Pencil and then 3D fiber lashes. Pretty quick and easy. Multiple looks, like I say, out of one palette. So I hope you enjoyed. I will see y'all soon. Have a great, great Monday.